Imagine being 16 years old. Most teenagers at that age are thinking about entertainment, trends, fitting in, or just trying to survive school. But Elon Musk was thinking differently. He wasn't just asking, "What do I want now?" He was asking, "What kind of future am I building?" And that mindset changed everything. Before the billion-dollar companies, before Tesla, before the fame, there were habits, there were obsessions, there were decisions. Today, we're going to break down 15 things Elon Musk did at 16 that separated him from average thinking, and why these habits still matter for anyone between 20 and 25 trying to build a successful future. Point 1. One thing that made Elon different early was his obsession with reading. He reportedly read for hours every single day: science fiction, physics, technology, philosophy, business. While many teenagers consumed entertainment, he consumed information, and this is important psychologically because the mind becomes whatever it repeatedly absorbs. Most people wait for school to teach them. Successful people teach themselves. Point 2. He learned programming. At a young age, Elon taught himself computer programming, not because somebody forced him, not because it was trendy. He simply became curious. Eventually, he created and sold a video game called Blastar. This teaches a major lesson. Skills create opportunities before money does. Most people wait until adulthood to become valuable. He started building value early at 3. He planned ahead. Most teenagers focus on the next weekend. Elon focused on the future. He became obsessed with questions like, what will humanity need? What industries will matter? What problems are worth solving? That kind of thinking is rare because average thinking is short-term. Successful thinking is long-term. Point 4. Afraid to be different, Elon was known for being different socially, but instead of hiding it, he leaned into his interests. This is one of the biggest psychological advantages successful people develop. The ability to tolerate being misunderstood. Most people sacrifice their future to fit in. Focused people sacrifice fitting in to build their future. 5. He developed extreme curiosity. Curiosity became his superpower. He didn't just accept information. He questioned everything. How do rockets actually work? How do systems fail? How can technology improve life? Curiosity expands intelligence. Passive thinking shrinks at. Point 6. He used his free time wisely. Everybody has free time. The difference is how they use it. Many people use free time to escape reality. Elon used free time to prepare for reality. He spent time learning instead of only consuming entertainment. That created an early advantage that compounded over years. Point 7. He became comfortable with being uncomfortable. Learning programming wasn't easy. Reading advanced books wasn't easy. Thinking deeply wasn't easy. But he trained himself to handle difficult things. And this matters because your future often depends on your relationship with discomfort. Most people avoid difficult things. Successful people build strength through them. 8. He focused on high-impact skills. He didn't spend all his time chasing popularity. He focused on skills with leverage: technology, engineering, problem-solving, critical thinking. These are skills that multiply value over time. And even today, high-income people usually have high-value skills. Point 9. He learned independently. He didn't rely completely on formal education. He became a self-directed learner. That's important because the world changes fast. People who only learn when forced usually fall behind. People who learn voluntarily keep growing. 10. He believed big things were possible, realistically. A few people think expansively. At a young age, Elon already believed technology could change humanity. That belief shaped his actions. Psychology matters here. Your beliefs influence your decisions. Your decisions influence your future. Small thinking creates small actions. Big thinking creates bigger possibilities. 11. He didn't wait for perfect to take action. I'll start later. I'll learn later. I'll focus later. But Elon started with what he had. Imperfect action beats endless waiting because momentum creates confidence. Waiting destroys it. Point 12. He developed high problem-solving thinking. Instead of only complaining about problems, he became interested in solving them. That's a major difference between consumers and creators. Consumers ask, what can I enjoy? Creators ask, what can I improve? And problem solvers are usually the people society rewards most. 13. He was obsessed with the future. Some people live only for today. Elon became fascinated by space exploration, artificial intelligence, sustainable energy, human progress. Whether people agreed with him or not, he had vision. And vision gives direction. Without direction, effort becomes scattered forn. He built mental resilience. His early life was not perfect, but instead of allowing challenges to completely stop him, he kept learning and moving forward. Resilience is one of the most underrated success traits, because life becomes harder for people who quit easily 15. He started early. This may be the biggest lesson of all. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait to feel ready. He didn't wait for the perfect age. He started early, and time is powerful. A skill learned at 16 can become mastery by 26. A habit started early can change an entire life. The earlier you start building yourself, the more compound growth works in your favor. Now, this video is not saying you need to become Elon Musk. The real lesson is deeper than that. Success often begins quietly, with curiosity, with learning, with long-term thinking. Most people wait for motivation. Some people wait for opportunities. Others wait for the right time. But people who change their lives usually start before they feel fully prepared, and maybe that's the biggest difference. At 16, Elon Musk wasn't just dreaming about the future. He was preparing for it. The question is, what are you preparing for right now? Because the habits you build today may quietly shape the life you live tomorrow.